to Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Satellite images showed craters where buildings once stood, and military analysts pored over the damage, trying to assess how much of Iran's enrichment capacity had been destroyed. But the reality is more nuanced. While some facilities were heavily damaged, others survived unscathed, and even the worst-hit sites can be rebuilt, given enough time and resources. In fact, Iran has a long history of bouncing back from sabotage and attack, often emerging stronger and more determined than before. The bombings may have slowed the program down, but they did not stop it. Natanz, Iran's main enrichment plant, was smashed. Thousands of centrifuges wrecked, labs in ruins. This was a significant setback, at least in the short term. Natanz has long been the centerpiece of Iran's nuclear program, housing some of the most advanced centrifuges in the country. The destruction of so much equipment will undoubtedly slow down enrichment activities at this site. Emergency crews rushed in to assess the damage and begin the long process of cleanup and reconstruction. But even as the world celebrated the apparent success of the airstrikes, Iranian officials vowed to rebuild, faster, better, and more secretly than before. The message was clear. Iran's nuclear ambitions are not so easily deterred. But Fordow, a facility buried deep under rock, survived and keeps churning out enriched uranium. Fordow is a different beast altogether. Built into the side of a mountain, protected by layers of concrete and earth, it was designed to withstand exactly this kind of attack. The facility remains operational, and its centrifuges continue to spin. This is a sobering reminder that Iran's nuclear program is not centralized in one location. It is spread out, hardened, and increasingly difficult to target. As long as sites like Fordow remain intact, Iran retains the ability to continue its enrichment activities, no matter what happens above ground. Here's the bottom line. Experts say Iran's breakout time, the time to make one bomb, has only grown from 12 days to maybe 2 or 4 months. That's a modest increase, but it's hardly the kind of setback that would fundamentally change the strategic equation. In other words,